Have you ever wondered how someone can just get up and just instantly go run a marathon and not think twice about it, and then someone else like has to get off the couch and just walk to their letterbox and back is like the biggest deal, and they procrastinate and put it off, and they're just like, oh, it's gonna be the hardest thing. Do you know the difference? It comes back to what's happening in our brain. It all comes back to the perceived effort that we think the task is gonna take. And once again, I want you to really understand this because it applies to so many areas of our life. Our ability to sit down and focus, our ability to like reduce the procrastination, all of that is we're trying to find ways to reduce the perceived effort of the task that we're doing. And so to be clear, I'm not talking about the effort it takes, because obviously it takes way more effort to go run half a marathon and so forth, rather than just getting up and going to the letterbox and getting the letters. However, depending on the identity that you've built for yourself and all of this, it's going to be harder or easier. And to understand why this is so important, right? Our brain is trying to do two things. It's trying to keep us alive, keep us safe, and then keep us in a line with who we think we are. And so the first thing is, right, it evolved this way because back in the day, like we had to survive and we wanted to save energy because we needed like the calories to live, and we didn't know when we were going to eat. We had to like search for food, all of this sort of stuff. So it was really important to conserve and save energy so that we could stay alive. And also it wants to keep in alignment with who we think we are, right? Like we have this belief of this person that we think we are. And for example, in the marathon runner, they know they can run 100 kilometers or whatever. Them going and running 20, 30, 40 kilometers might be just like oh, okay, this is easy. Get me a water bottle, and they go for the run. There's not this perceived effort. Whereas the person that's sitting on the couch, they might be like, oh, I'm so comfortable. Like it's just so hard getting up and whatever. And it's just gonna be like, it's like we almost make it a bigger thing. And our brain wants to make it a bigger thing in our mind because it goes, oh, if I make it this really big thing, then they're not going to do it and they're going to save energy and they're going to sit here and I know they're safe. And if you're someone that hasn't also trained their identity to be like, hey, I always do what I say I'm going to do, or like that's easy, or that's light work, or whatever, you're going to find that these things become much more difficult. And so for you, if you're sitting there going, well, okay, how do I apply this to my life? You want to be doing two things. The first thing is you want to be finding ways to make the task, at least in your perceived way of how hard you think it's going to be, gets lowered. And two, you want to start building this muscle, building this strength of becoming someone that always does what they say they're going to do. And so this can start by just simply picking how many videos you're going to scroll after this video and then actually sticking to it, but building this muscle up over and over and over until you get to this place where it almost becomes automatic. Obviously there's way more to this, and if you want to know a bit more about neuroscience, about how to tap into these peak states of performance, overcome procrastination, all of that, hit that follow, and I'll see you whenever I pop up on your page.